What is up, Internet? Welcome to episode 12 of a hodgepodge of information, stuff you might want to know, but you probably don't. Today we're going to be talking about cell phone coverage maps. So chances are you've looked at your current cell phone provider, looked at their coverage map, and gone, this doesn't quite match up. This doesn't align with the experience that I'm having. And so two big companies are trying to change that. A place called Sensorly and a place called Root Metrics. They provide a service where users download an application to their phone, and then as they're driving around, they run coverage tests, and then those coverage tests are then uploaded back to the server for people to actually see what real-world experience looks like. And so today, I'm going to run you through both of these websites so you can see how it works, and encourage you to go check it out yourself. So this is the Sensorly coverage map of Lynchburg, Virginia, where I currently live, for AT&T. So if we look up here in the upper right, it says AT&T 4G. But if we wanted to change it and see what T-Mobile 4G looks like, look at that. So the thing about this website, the grain of salt thing, is that it only shows what people have actually reported back. And so it leads you to believe that T-Mobile has more 4G coverage in Lynchburg, which is not actually the case. But it's just that more people have been reporting back the actual information. But if we go to an actual city like Columbus, Ohio, you can see that T-Mobile's got fairly good coverage here. But if we come over to AT&T, they actually have more purple, a deeper, darker purple than the T-Mobile coverage. And so it gives you a really good indication of what the actual coverage would be like if you had the service. And so I really like this website. I'll link it up in the description below. But they do coverage, and then they also do speed tests. So if we look here, let's see. This is a green speed test. There's not enough data. Maybe here? Nope. There we go. So most of the speed tests are less than 5 megabits a second. 18% of them are over 12 megabits, and 18% of them are less than 12 but greater than 5. And so it gives you a really, really good indication, I think, of what the actual real-world coverage is going to look like. Another caveat being that as people improve their networks every so often, this may not be reflective of what the actual coverage looks like. So T-Mobile, I know, improves their network all the time. They're always putting money into it because they need to. So this may not be the most up-to-date that you'll find. Over here, this is Root Metrics, very similar to Sensorly, just a little different. So they operate on like this kind of dot system where you can click into a dot and see, negative 67 dBm, which is a fantastic coverage point. You can maintain coverage up to like negative 115, negative 120, and still be fine. So they're great coverage here. And if we pop over to the data layer, so found 3 megabits down, 5 megabits down, 8 megabits down with 10 megabits up. So that's interesting. Here, they don't have a 4G test. I know for a fact they have 4G, but they don't have a 4G test, and so it's negative. It's 0.1 megabits down. Really, really lame. But if we come up to Columbus, Ohio, look at that. There's a whole lot more data. So if we zoom in here, negative 37 megabits. So it's really, really fast. But it also gives you the ability to look and see, oh, okay, we got LTE most places. Out here, we don't have any data to support it, so it looks like it's only 2G, 3G, but chances are the LTE does stretch out there because the LTEs out here. But these are all considerations you have to make. But it does provide a window into coverage that your normal cell phone provider won't be able to provide. And so I advise you check both of these out if you're ever looking to see how coverage is in your area. It's a really, really easy website. I'll link them both up in the description below. But don't trust the cell phone providers' coverage maps, because 95% of the time they're wrong or they're overly exaggerated. But this has been episode 11, and I hope you've enjoyed it, of a hodgepodge of information, stuff you might want to know, but you probably don't. I hope you enjoy. Go read these websites and tell me if you like them, what you found in them, and keep watching. Thanks. Bye.